Hello, this is Masi Ahmadi, and in this video we are going to create coin texture in Substance Painter. Let's dive in. Go to File, New, and select your coin FBX. You can put the document resolution on 4K or 2K, and normal map format, OpenGL for Blender is fine. Okay, as you can see, this is a simple cylinder with beveled edges. Let's bake it. Go to baking, put output size on 4K, check this and this one because we don't have high poly, and put anti-aliasing on this option. Bake it and wait. Okay, return to painting mode, delete the paint layer. Okay, first change your HDRI Studio to Studio Tomoko, and let's make our coin material. First, add a fill layer, we call it base, and you can put the metallic on 1, and let's see, this color is fine. Then we need to add dirt to our material, so I create this fill layer again and put the base color on something like that, and we can put a negative amount for height. Okay, let's add a black mask and add dirt generator. As you can see, we have our generator, and I think that's fine. We don't need to change anything for that. Then we need metal edgewares generator, so let's add another fill layer. I call it metal edge, and add a black mask, add a generator, and search for metal edge generator. Okay, let's increase it a little bit like this, and I decrease the contrast to maybe this amount. Yes, that's good. Okay, for color we need gray, and we decrease the height a little bit like that. We also don't have too much reflection, so we need to increase roughness maybe to 0.9. Yes, that's fine. Okay, now we want to decrease the effects of metal edges in whole channels, so we decrease the opacity and we apply it on all channels. Right click and the opacity and apply to all channels. Okay, that's fine. Let's create this bump here. We need edge height, another fill layer. Okay, let's use a UV border generator for this one. Where is it? Here. Okay. We can increase the contrast like that and decrease the balance to something like this. Yes, that's fine. Now we need to add these parts, so add the paint layer, go to Polygon Fill, and with UV chunk fill you can add this part and this part to our edge heights. Now we can increase it a little bit, increase the height I mean. Let's turn off the color, turn on the heights, and put it on maybe 0.2. That's fine. Let's blur it a little bit. Add a filter on your mask and use blur. This is too much, so 0.2 is fine with us. Now we need this circle to be something like dark gray. So let's copy this layer and use it. You just can invert it. So add a filter and invert. Here, where is it? Here. Okay, as you can see, now we have our mask ready, but we don't need another height amount, so we just turn on the color. Let's turn on the roughness and put it on 0.3 is fine. Okay, I called it inner part or something like that. We reached the fun part. You can do it with any texture you can find on Pinterest or Google, or any alpha you have is fine. We need to go to Photoshop to create this alpha mask, so let's do it. Okay, in Photoshop it's better to have front view, but this picture has a little angle, so we have to fix it. Let's create a circle. Okay, hold left click and elliptical, drag it, hold shift, and with a space you can change the place of it and adjust it like mine. You can do it multiple times to reach your goal. Actually, I think that's fine. Let's create a layer with Control backspace or Alt and backspace. You can color it, press Control D to apply the selection. Now we have to adjust our pictures to our circle. So click on the lock with holding shift. You can change the aspect ratio of your picture. Okay, like this. You can decrease the opacity to see the result better. Okay, now we need to change the perspective, so hold Control and you can drag your mouse to achieve what you want. I think that's fine. Okay, hold Control and select on your new layer, then go back to your original texture. And let's turn it off. Control Shift I to invert it and delete. Okay, now we have a circle alpha, but we need it in black and white, so go to image, let's select it, go to image, adjustment and desaturate. That's fine. Okay, let's save it in PNG. I call it 2. Let's get back to Substance Painter. Okay, let's add another fill layer, call it decals or whatever you want. Then add a black mask, add a fill layer, and here you should drag and drop your PNG to asset library. Put it on texture. And that's it. Right click and drag and drop it on Grayscale. Okay, press F1 to see both 3D and 2D view. Close it and let's change it and adjust it. If you hold shift, you can rotate it 45 angle, which is not necessary, but I did it. Don't forget to hold shift to keep it circle. But we don't need it on other side or on the edges, so right click on the screen and go to UV wrap and put it on none. Okay, let's press F2 to go back to 3D viewport. Okay, we have our mask here, but we don't need this color. Let me bring the reference. Let's change the color to this. Okay, we don't have any bumps here, so we need to add. As you can see, if you press Alt and left click on the mask, you can see the mask. We want our white parts to be outer of the coin, so let's increase the height. And that's it. We don't need it to be so shiny, so let's increase the roughness, maybe 0.7 I mean. But as you can see, we need to adjust it because there are too much dark gray parts here that we don't have in our model. So let's add another filter called Grayscale Conversion. And let's adjust the contrast. We can increase it like this amount. I think that's fine. We can change the balance to have darker or lighter mask. I think that's enough for me. And that's it. But before you export your textures, add another paint layer, put it on pass through and apply it to all channels, and add a filter called height to normal. So you transport all data of your height channel to normal to have an optimized model without any displacement, and you can do it all in normal. So let's put it on false and decrease the amount. Maybe I think 0.2 is fine with us. Yes, that's fine. And that's it. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe and like it. Thank you, see you later.